What a beautiful day. Where's Edward? Edward, you there?
Good morning, Arlen. Did you sleep well?
Not very well. I have a nightmare. But I feel alright. What were you doing?
I was just checking my farm. I was collecting potatoes and carrots.
Are you going to cook something special today?
Well, actually I was thinking to make mushroom stew, but I need a special ingredient. Can you help me?
Of course I can. What do you need?
Head down to the river and you'll find a wild spore mushroom near the trees.
Alright, Ed. I'll be back soon. What kind of creature is this? A dog standing on its feet with a weapon? Nonsense!
Longer than I thought just to harvest that mushroom.
I'm sorry, Edward, but some kind of creature attacked me. Some humanoid with the face of a dog with a flail.
You mean you were attacked by a gnoll? Interesting.
A gnoll?
Yes, they are savage creatures that roam around these forests. A small tribe took over the western woods 3 days ago. Arlen, we are the only ones settled in these woods. I just heard a noise in the forest last night, and I suspiciously scouted the area. I saw a pack of gnolls dining around a campfire.
Strange. But where?
Just southwest from our farm. The problem is that the noise stopped, and they might went to another location.
Maybe. I'm going to investigation what's going on. Give me my sword.
Be careful, cousin.
It's empty. This place seems to be abandoned by some gnolls a few hours ago. They have a strange settlement. Maybe I should talk... Uh-oh.
Ahead. Come and face me.
Edward, I have news from... Wait, who are you people?
We have received orders from our leader to escort you two to Old Leaf Glen.
What? That old place is cussed and burned. We can handle...
There is no time to talk, peasant. Your farm is in danger now. Get your stuff because we're leaving. Don't worry, Arlen. I have packed everything to move out.
Greetings, peasant. I'm leader Gorshandor. You can call me Gorsh. My men and I are a group of barbarians. Some civilized people call us bandits or outlaws. We have settled here 2 days ago. Did you notice us?
No, I didn't. And I'm confused. My cousin and I have been in that farm since I was born. And I want to know why we were forced to stay in this cursed old place. But why would your people say...
Calm down. First of all, this entire forest is contaminated by hundreds of gnomes, and we are surrounded. Second, we chose this place to be our village, to restore homes, farms, roads, and building new structures.
And why am I and my cousin still staying in this place?
To keep both of you alive. Do you prefer staying near your farm, resisting any gnoll encounter until you are surrounded by 50 gnolls and then eaten after your death? Or do you prefer to cooperate with us while you clean all these brutal creatures?
I will stay here, Gorge. I would gladly join the clan. Is there anything I can help you with?
We have some trouble in the south. Our scouts report that a big horde of gnolls recently established an assault base. I need you and 8 of our men to clear that camp and to slay the gnoll overseer. The men are expecting you down the road. Is it clear?
Understood, Gorge. I will put an end on the assault camp as soon as possible.
That's my boy. Oh, and just don't get killed. Good luck.
Yes, my liege. What do you need?
What you got?
Blast! I need to warn Edward. This place isn't safe.
Say the word.
Stand and deliver.
What do you need? Orders? On my way. What do you need?
Should I mess someone up?
Yes, my liege. Orders? Say the word. Of course. Orders? Let me at 'em. Yes, my liege.
Impressive. I thought you were just a stunted fool peasant. Perhaps I was wrong. You are more than that. What's your name, boy?
Arlon Gavinrath. You can call me Farmer Arlon.
Farmer? You are a scalable warrior. Arlon the warrior. Now that sounds better. However, your last name sounds very noble to me. One of my scouts report that you have experienced combat skills.
Well, I trained how to fight with a sword since I was a boy. But my dream is not to fight with combat sword skills. I want to learn magic.
Magic is for the weak. True power lies in your strength and capacity to defeat the enemy in a melee or ranged combat with a weapon, not with some ridiculous blinky lights. Anyway, we have a second strategy plan before marching to the river. We need to control this forest. Find the 3 Knoll bastions and destroy them so we can proceed. Oh, and I have a gift for you. Go to your farm. My leather worker has made a special armor for you. Good luck.
Thank you, Warch. See you later.
You need orders. Say the word. Yes, my liege. Aye, my lord. Of course. Aye, my lord.
Should I mess someone up?
Say the word. What do you need? Orders? What do you need? Say the word. Orders? Right. Yes, my liege. Say the word. Of course.
Humans roaming in these wild forests. Strange. What's your business in this place?
Nothing of your concern, Sea Giant. We actually established it in this valley 3 days ago.
Welcome to the woods then. I mean no harm. This place was very magical for tribal plants before the age of man, but now I see gnolls everywhere. I actually came here for an orb. Can you do me a favor?
What are you looking for, Sea Giant?
Of southeast, near a farm, and you'll see a magical orb in a tiny turtle. Grab it and deliver to me and I will reward you. This orb to maintain the waters on a hill in this forest. I'm giving you 2 water elementals to help you assist in a battle. May the tides watch over you.
Stand and deliver.
Great job, Arlon. Now we control the southern forest and hold the line of the river. We are regrouping people to the river, but that would take some time.
Need any help, Gorge?
Not yet. We have still nothing to plan. I'm trying to draft a strategy against the North's main base. For now, go talk to the historian. He needs your help.
Welcome to Old Leaf Glen, Gavin Rudd. Dark and beautiful place, isn't it?
Welcome? I suppose that word isn't the best way to say to someone who knows this place since he was born. Gordon didn't explain me, who are you people?
We are called the Brown Letter League, and we belong to the Tenant Brotherhood. We are small, we are nomadic people, but we have plans to settle here.
Does the Leather Brotherhood have other group?
Well, we are split in 4 groups. The Brown Letter League, the Sea and Scales League, the Grey Tannin League, and the Orange Sand League. We are all located inside the Kingdom of Starpoint.
Huh? So why the Brotherhood split?
We are nomads. We need to search for the perfect place for sedentism, and then connect trade routes to the other leagues and planning a future empire.
Ah, interesting. Well, I lived in here in this forest since I was born. I never moved out. But I know this cursed place.
How far do you know this place?
A little. My cousin told me that this was a farming village and was attacked by some stone giants that lurk in this forest.
You are mistaken. The villagers were possessed by a strange shadow energy from the source hidden in these forests. The possessed burned their homes and killed themselves.
You are indeed useful for this group. By the way, I've heard that some group of humans are planning to build Stormwind City. Is that true?
That's right. A few from the Arathi bloodline and some clerics from the North China Bay decided to build a city to control the southern Azeroth continent.
Incredible! Are we going to visit them?
No, we are hostiles to them. I know we look like bandits or thieves, but we do not descend from the Arathi bloodline. We should forget Stormwind and build a home for us.
Building a home where? Here? In Elwyn Peak? Are you certain of this? We are too close to the enemy.
We aren't, and they will never see us. Listen, it's complicated to explain about it. I know someone who can help you in that situation. Can you help me in the task?
What do you need, kind historian?
I'm making antidotes for forest-wandering diseases. If you could get me a great cattail from the northeastern waterfall, I will reward you.
Sure thing. I'll be back.
Should I mess someone up?
Wow. I've never seen a statue like this type.
Malcolm is not a statue. Malcolm is a golem made of marble.
Wow! Sorry to disturb you.
Malcolm is not disturbed. Malcolm will do no harm to little men. Malcolm is driven away by corrupted friends.
Why would they do such a thing? You want me to help you?
Go to the southwest between the hill and the marble cluster. Find my cursed friend and put an end on his soul, and Malkalite will reward you.
Don't worry, old giant. I'll do the task.
Yes, my liege. Yes, my liege. What do you need?
Tremble before me.
Orders to arms! What do you need? Attack! Yes, my liege. What do you need?
Malkalite thinks you are lost, but Malkalite will not return back to that old marble cluster. It belongs to me for mining and stone masonry. Malkalite rewards Gavin and the Horn. If you are having trouble in combat, use the horn. Malkalite farewells you.
Orders? Yes, my liege. What do you need? Right. To arms! Yes, my liege. Let me at 'em. Orders? Yes, my liege.
Inventory is full.
What you got? Stand and deliver. Should I mess someone up?
Thank you, friend. Now, if you excuse me, I have preparations to make for our men.
What about the person that can explain me about the situation you mentioned it before?
You will find him soon. Help the battle with Gorshandar against the gnolls, and we will find a way. Take care.
Ah, Arlon, we have news from the river. The Gnolls are preparing a defensive move on their main camp, and we are prepared to siege their last base.
Alright, Gorge, what about the rest of the forest?
We are going to occupy and use it after we deal with those Gnolls. Go to the vanguard at the river and assist the battle. Most of my men are ready to stop this harsh conflict. Go!
Yes, sir.
What do you need? Of course. Say the word. Right. Orders? Of course.
Stand and deliver.
Ready for action. Ready for action.
Stand and deliver.
Say the word. Right. What do you need?
Right, man! All on the warriors here! Shout!
Say the word. Of course. Yes, my
Destroy the main outpost!
Great. Now how are we going to get to the other side of the rocks? There is a stone barrier here and we can't destroy it.
We can't? Then watch this.
Say the word. To arms!
Take the men and children not to mercy. Find the dragon master and slave. The forest will be ours.
Attack! You need. Say the word. Let me at her. Say the word.
What you got? Ask someone out. Sure. Jump 'em. I'll check it out. Get her. What you got? Should I ask someone out?
What do you need? Say the word. Right. On my way. Aye, my lord.
Marlon, hear my voice. I need you here.
Who is this?
Owen told me about you. Come south. Let's have a chat. Proven to be very useful for the Brown Leather League. How was your day?
Interesting and strange. I had a nightmare last night about magic. I woke up and found gnolls everywhere.
But why did you join the Brown Leather League?
Because I was alone with my cousin and we couldn't withstand so many gnolls. We needed protection.
Wise choice. Well, you will die if you try to flee elsewhere, but now you belong to a clan which may now become more powerful for the next days.
Who are you, exactly?
I can't tell you my name. It's only pronounced in Titan tongue. I am a sentinel from the old gods, and I'm here to advise you that you have a spirit to possess great inexperienced magic.
I do? How do you know that?
One of the Titans chose to test this world in another dimension to find someone capable to use great magic against very powerful enemies that we cannot deal with. You are the chosen one.
Whoa. Learning magic is one of my dreams, but Owen told me that inside this rift, the rest of the Kingdom of Stormwind can't see our presence.
They can't see us yet, mortal. The Titans might mix both dimensions for tests of your capacity, but we do not know.
But that will be chaotic. If the Titans mixed both dimensions, my clan will be erased.
That is true, mortal. However, the Titan project might get even more catastrophic, like planet reorigination. If you control decently what I am going to teach you, the rift evaluation will start and you will be put to test.
And what shall I do with the powers?
To save the new dimension from the terrible curse that will take place near your kingdom. Have a seat. You're going to learn some basic magics. You will go home to the next 3 days.
We, I assume, have Arcade, Ishk, Makostan, Atu, Shiro Makarur Taner Valhil.
It's too complicated. These new spells are, indeed, very hard to handle. I have used all my mana for this and it wasn't worth it. I need some rest. I see. Well, I have been practicing here hard, but I just barely learned the basics. When will I go back home?
You're free to go whenever you want, young one. However, I recommend you to stay in these mountains a little while longer. You will have to learn more to access new magic.
I have decided to go to Old Leafland to take a rest. I also need to see Edward and Gorshandar because I haven't seen them in 3 days.
Very well, Captain. If you need any more advice about magic, meet me where we first met, at the sector. Farewell.
Not enough mana.
What? The path is blocked with boulders? How did this happen?
Your clan recently used this narrow to block future gnoll attacks at their encampment.
Do you know any other way to cross to the other side?
I do. However, it's far more dangerous, Mortal. There is a path that follows to the river's plateau near my sanctum. That leads to Drumgrantee, an ancient forest that belongs to the hill golems and to the forest trolls. According to my astral schematics, there was once an ancient dwarf civilization, but they disappeared a long time ago.
I see. Well, if that is the only way I can reach to my destination, then I should get moving, immediately. Will you accompany me? it will be much easier to cross the forest with the aid of your great power.
I'm sorry, Arlon. You must follow your path alone. I need to watch the whole world while communicating with the Titans to ensure that the reef evaluation is functional. Have faith, Arlon. You have the strength and courage to face anyone who threatens you. I wish you the best of luck.
Kuk, Lukean, Nima, Foroza, Oza, Nam, Eya, Nisa, Frischnecke.
Je putte regle tliri. Tieloas namies moten al froya hora. Zete la luz. Lueye zete luz de rotes y home.
Come inside, man. We will share our fire and food if you need it. Das Dingo Man. Welcome to our camp. I have never seen a human in Dungrunti. It's actually my first time to dialogue with a kind troll. Why did you save me? Be cool, man. The Great Sentinel whispered me about you, Gavinran, and ordered me to capture you at the River Cross Plateau. Cool, huh? So, what exactly are you going to do with me?
You hold the power of the stars, man. You could be useful for us in these woods to reclaim what was rightfully ours.
Our land was invaded by the Dark Trolls, man. They were our allies once, and they betrayed us as we lost our homeland, Zulserthar. Pity. Unfortunately, I can't help you reclaim your city. Not yet. I must reach to my encampment first.
A human encampment, man? You have human friends? You must not tell them that you found us, man. Even our land.
Easy, Oxure. The chosen one is not a fool. The Sentinel can help us separate us from the human with magic. Where be that encampment of Yaman? Southeast, on the other side of the river. I tried to go through the Gnoll shortcut, but sadly it's blocked with rocks, and I have no idea how to go back there. Arlon, me brothers will open their rolling stone door for you. Go through the pine forest and the granite mountain, and then you will reach your destination.
But beware, man. The path is very dangerous. Dark creatures and terrible abominations beyond the voodoo lurk in Dungrunti.
Don't worry, old one. I have enough will to face whatever comes against me. Very well, man. Spirits be with you, man. And stay away from the voodoo.
Who goes there?
Arlen, the warrior from the Brown Letter League.
Brown Letter League. Men, let him approach. We have traveled 16 days to find any signs of your clan, friend. My name is Shaga, and I am the envoy of the Sea and Scales League. I believe you know something about our former affiliation.
I do, Shaga. What brings you in these woods?
We came to discuss with Gorshandor for important diplomatic matters. We came all the way from Westville. Can you help leading us to your main base?
Well, the main path was recently blocked by rock chunks. There is another way, but we need to unsheath our swords for the dangers that lies ahead.
Aye, we are prepared. We stayed here for 3 months and we collected 76 troll skulls. Lead the way, Arlen.
I am ready.
No, refugees.
Refugees?
Yes. 3 days ago
Orders?
we destroyed their last places. They
I am
seem
ready.
to be lost in Skyrim.
Foul.
Slay them all!
How may I serve? I am ready. I'll do my best. For Lordaeron. How may I serve? What is your
The
wish?
shadow has consumed
I'll
the
do my
souls
best.
of the mighty marble goblins. It's an optional opportunity to slay the evil behind these goods, but the primary concern is
I am
to
ready.
escort those men
For
back to your
Lordaeron.
camp.
What is your wish? Foul beast. I'll do my best. For Lordaeron. I am ready.
Say the word.
How may I serve? I am ready. Foul beast.
What kind of dark magic is this?
It doesn't matter, Shaga. Let's head south. We're almost there.
What do you need?
Damn it. Now how the f are we going to get out of here?
Easy now. We can figure out how to destroy this barrier.
What on Azeroth happened on the ground and on the trees? What kind of plague is this?
This obelisk might be the source of this corruption. We are trapped. Brace yourselves.
There's too many of them. What were those creatures?
Those strange, shadowy energies came out from nowhere. I don't know what kind they are, but they look rather cunning and scary. Let's move south.
How may I serve?
Arlen, the warrior. We thought you were dead. Wait, who's that guy next to you?
I represent the Seer Scales League. I'm here to speak with your leader.
The Sea and Scales League? By the gods, follow me.
I'm M. Shaga Black Tithe of Camp Baladesh, representative and champion of the Sea and Scales League. I came here for diplomatic matters.
Very well. The Sign and the Brown are still bound allies and friends. You may join our court. What's the information?
I'm here to notify that we could create a trade route between Westfall and Elming Peak. There are no signs of the Alliance at the southern forests.
This is absurd. My trade carts would not march on the southern roads at the enemy's doorstep.
The southern Elway Road is not our concern here, Trade Master. We could arrange to create a safer route throughout the Western Mountains and end up at the Westfall Northern Shore.
The Western Mountains? Are you mad? That place contains monstrous golems and trolls headhunters.
Indeed. The mountains are too dangerous.
Let's keep all this in perspective, people. Even if these trolls and the giants do pose a threat to us, what do you propose we do?
It is simple. I suggest that we could communicate with the Great Tunnel League mining experts to help us dig a tunnel connecting Dungranty to Westfall.
I will not authorize communications with the Great Tan League of Trading Matters, Vigor. I shall not risk my men again to propose truce with those traitors.
The Great Tunnel League have lots of camps settled in Dungranty. Before we landed at this peak, we faced 3 of their ambushes, and we lost good men.
Maybe we should create a more specific route at the northern road of Dungranty. So we might avoid the trolls, but the journey will take longer to travel. The Great Tunnel League camps are settled in the southern Dungranty basin.
Agreed. Carl, Trade Master, prepare the equipment, trade scripts and road carriages. Tomorrow we will point a new trade route between Dungranty and Dunmorog. We will travel to Baladish camp at Westfall. Court is over.
Thank you, Gorshando.
I knew you were still alive. We barricaded that path to stop any more Noling camps, but I'm glad to see you again, Gavinran.
I figured out another way to pass the woods. However, the town looks different. I'm amazed.
We plan to restore first the burned houses. Then we create a new mining camps to extract marble to build walls and fortification. There are plenty of new farms and lumber camps. We have also studied for more weaponry and armory for our troops. We are using corundum metal, better than iron for our arsenal. Oh, and your house is still intact. Edward is expecting you. Farewell.
Arlen, where were you? We looked everywhere. Are you okay?
Yes. After the Gnoll siege, I got stuck and I tried to figure out a new path to get back home. I also found the Sea and Scales League landing near our forests, and I helped them to escort them back to Old Cleveland.
It's now called New Cleveland, according to Gorge's restoring plans.
Gorge told me that you were expecting me. Is there anything you need?
Yes, I'm building a barn to store our food. Help me get marble, white maple logs, and straw. Here's the script that shows where you need to get these items.
Oh dear, here comes the fetch task.
Did you say something?
Huh? Oh, no, I was just thinking.
Thank you so much, cousin. By the way,